Hello, everyone. Today, I want to do a training on the metabolic deficiencies. And within this training, I am going to touch on cholesterol and some of the foods that we want to eat, and why cholesterol isn't the evil villain that society and the industry has made it out to be. Let me share my screen. Open this up. Self up in the corner. All right. So like I said, we're going to talk about metabolic deficiencies today and understanding the mental and physical manifestations. Why is understanding metabolic deficiencies important? Well, Dr. Georgy Dinkoff has tirelessly devoted his career in research to biochemistry and psychological effects of the metabolic function and its role in the body and mind. Also, Dr. Ray Peat has devoted his research, endocrinology, and its physical and mental side effects that metabolic function has on the body and the mind. These two doctors have continued to vie for human health through their research to dismantle common misconceptions around the health and the nutrition that are continued to be pushed in the industry and society. Their research is what I personally have used to develop and refine my metabolic nutrition process for myself and for my clients. Which is also why I feel it is very important that I share this with you today. I wholeheartedly agree that 98% of all health issues, body composition, weight issues, can be treated from the inside out, and that 98% of those who coach never do this or gain understanding on how to do this. This is a problem. Biochemistry, physiology, and psychology must be the primary focus for the nutritional method or process for us to be healthy. Metabolic disorders, gut and intestinal issues and disruptions, heartburn and reflux issues, autoimmune issues, hormones and thyroid issues, blood sugar and insulin issues, skin conditions, sleep disturbances, headaches and dizziness, anxiety and depression issues, libido, PMS, menopause, erectile dysfunction, also other issues. And the list goes on. Nutritional deficiencies feed metabolic deficiencies. And metabolic deficiencies create mind and body deficiencies, dysfunction, disease, and yes, death. See the cycle? Research shows that poor metabolic function or cellular respiration and a decrease or impedance of gut health lead to small intestinal bacterial overgrowth and high levels of endotoxins. These are directly linked and are the major underlying culprits to 98% of all mental and physical health issues. What needs to be addressed first? Well, intestinal and digestive health must be addressed first. If digestive health is not optimal, this will be reflected in the skin, hair, and nails, sleep, weight, mental health, blood pressure, hormones, or hormone irregularities, high cholesterol, and more. Metabolic health is the only protection a person has against endotoxins. The overabundance of endotoxins leads to metabolic deterioration and rapid health deterioration. So what happens when you have an overabundance of endotoxins and bacteria? Well, endotoxins begin to flood the bloodstream, and that is when all hell will break loose. First, it reflects on the skin. Excessively dry, eczema, psoriasis, acne on the face, chest, and shoulders, dark patches or age spots, warts, growing moles, etc. First, easy sign that most people simply ignore. Digestive issues, acid reflux, bowel movement irregularities, food sensitivities, etc. Weight gain, weight loss, or no control in weight, despite doing exercise and trying to eat well with what you think is proper nutrition. Sleep disturbances and/or insomnia and sleep apnea. Menstrual, menopausal issues, erectile dysfunction, and other libido sexual issues. Chronic aches and pains. High blood pressure and cholesterol. Headaches, anxiety, depression, and fatigue. Third, there will be systemic manifestations take place which will lead into fibrosis of the heart, lungs, spleen, and other organs, chronic inflammation, which is autoimmune illness and diseases, cardiovascular disease, fatty liver and/or liver cancer, pancreatitis and/or pancreatic cancer. Worst case scenario is early death. Estrogen dominance is another factor that has a significant role in the metabolic deterioration cycle. Estrogen dominance is found in both men and women. Estrogen is not just a gender sex hormone. Estrogen regulates and influences neuroendocrine, skeletal, adipose tissues, and cardiovascular systems. Yep, there we go. Now, this is important because the endotoxins and excess estrogen irritate the adrenals, which causes endotoxins to stimulate serotonin and cortisol production, which in turn causes excess cortisol that stimulates the production of more estrogen. Now, excess endotoxins, serotonin, and cortisol burden the liver, which leads to excess accumulation of estrogen in the liver. The excess estrogen then overloads the liver, decreases liver function, which increases cholesterol, blood pressure, autoimmune, and inflammatory issues. The liver is the main estrogen detoxifying organ. Move that over. Back up. All right. As it gets more and more stressed and taxed, it begins to offload the excess endotoxins and estrogen into fat cells, skin cells, and then into other cells with cellular respiration, which we know metabolism function or lack of function is from good or bad cellular respiration. And that's, if you had high school biology, learning about glycolysis and the Krebs cycle and those things that needing oxygen and glucose for starting the cellular respiration and how that functions within our cells, which then creates a cycle of being unhealthy, struggling with weight and body composition. The thought process is decreased calories, diets, cutting foods, and more exercise, which only exacerbates these issues. This is your vicious cycle. Metabolic health is the most important aspect for your overall health. Now, how do we correct this? Well, it takes about 18 to 24 months to correct metabolic damage for every 12 months a person has been in metabolic stress. Think about that for a moment. How many of you have been dieting for several years? I know there's a lot of you out there. how do you collapse the time of healing? To collapse the time frame, you must utilize a pro-metabolic nutrition process system. Couple this with a pro-metabolic wellness plan that incorporates habit and mindset formulation work. Your other long-term goals should be part of a continuity program. Which would be, losing weight. Because like we said before, you want to address the health of your metabolism and your body before focusing on the weight loss, if that's what you're looking for, or muscle gain, weight gain, whatever it is that you're looking for to as your goal or results. If you have the symptoms of metabolic deficiencies, it is important to focus on health first, just like I said. An overview of starting the healing process. I'm going to move that down. Okay, insoluble fibers like carrots, cooked mushrooms, and bamboo shoots can improve the digestive system, decrease excess endotoxins and estrogen, and improve metabolic function. Sometimes bacterial colonies can form tough to break spots within the intestinal tract and attach to the wall of the colon. If you eat the right insoluble fiber daily, it will make these colonies detach and prevent them in the future. These particular insoluble fibers literally sweep your intestines clean. The recommendation is making a carrot salad that is eaten daily as part of the morning snack. The carrot salad consists of mixing coconut oil, apple cider vinegar with grated or chopped carrots. Now, the apple cider vinegar and coconut oil has a very potent antibacterial effect, which aids in maintaining that healthy biome within the intestines and not allowing for buildup of bacteria, endotoxins, or estrogen. Now, cholesterol is also a molecule that is capable of directly binding and deactivating these endotoxins. So see, cholesterol isn't that bad, like everybody believes it to be. Therefore, ingesting foods that are rich in cholesterol have a very powerfully soothing effect on your gastrointestinal tract by reducing endotoxins and estrogen, which thereby improves metabolic health. Eat eggs. Do not skimp on eggs. Eggs are an easily digestible whole protein. And eat the yolks. Don't throw the yolks away. Also, eat nice, juicy, prime grass-fed beef. Do not skimp on that either. It is good for you. Steak and eggs are a great meal. Cholesterol in food does not raise cholesterol. I'll repeat that. Cholesterol in food does not raise cholesterol. Poor metabolic function and liver function does. Metabolic function and hormonal imbalances go hand in hand. If you are going to fix the cause, it is the digestion that needs to go first. Hormonal imbalances will only be corrected by establishing a pro-metabolic nutritional foundation so that it creates an environment that is anti-estrogenic. Nutrition that outlines vitamins A, D, and E and K, along with pro-metabolic foods like saturated fats, easily digestible proteins, and carbohydrates is key to moving the body out of an endotoxin, estrogen, and cortisol dominance. Side note on eggs. For anyone who says eggs make me break out, aka allergic, it means there is too much bacteria in the small intestine, and when the egg gets there, remember there is no food that will protect you if you have bacterial overgrowth. Anything can be a food for bacteria. If some kind of a food gives you a problem, it's typically not the food itself. It's that they're feeding the food to the bacteria, and then bacteria are generating a lot of toxic byproducts, which is what actually creates allergies, food allergies. So exactly why improving your metabolic health is a must. When you do, you will have complete health, which will improve your mental, emotional, and physical health. Further confirmation why metabolic healing nutrition is a must. It keeps the bowels and the digestive tract healthy and regular, supports thyroid and hormone regulation, keeps blood sugars level, insulin regulated, and bacteria at healthy levels for optimal health and energy. All right, so that's the end of our training, and I'm going to stop sharing. So there you go. Looking at health first, metabolic health first, before doing anything, before focusing on weight loss, before focusing on weight gain or muscle building. We have to establish a healthy metabolism before that. And as I said, with the cholesterol does not, like eating foods with cholesterol will not raise cholesterol and will not cause heart disease. So if you want more information on how this can help you to become healthier, be able to establish a healthy metabolism, and also a healthy weight loss, weight gain, muscle building, whatever that goal is you're looking for, I will put a link in the comment section so that you can, well, let me scratch that. Just comment below that you are interested in learning more about how this can help you and help you establish a healthy lifestyle, physically, mentally, and emotionally, and how it's going to provide you with the weight loss that you are looking for, muscle building that you're looking for. So please, like I said, comment below if you're interested in learning more. And I want to thank you for being here. I will have every week, I will have a new training geared towards the metabolic health and how that's going to affect our healing. And we're going to go through all different stages, talking about proteins, talking about carbohydrates, talking about sugars, talking about dairy, all of that stuff, and how that works towards improving that health. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.